Hello, hello, people. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, people. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me? Anybody? Hello? I got a I got a surprise for y'all. I had seen something on my Can y'all hear me all right, y'all? Can y'all hear me clearly? They it was dislocated and they popped it. They whatever they do and they reach whatever, and I have to keep this on for a couple days. They told me try to stay off my feet. Okay, the only reason I wanted to come in here right now is because I have a surprise for y'all. I have something good, right? Y'all know how we've been exposing Kruger lately, right? Kruger, Officer Kruger, the one who took it upon himself to grab Carolina, throw her to the ground, and knock her unconscious. Yeah, they reset it. There you go, John. Yeah, I didn't feel it. They didn't do no whatever. It was just an ugly sound. Yeah, that motherfucker. Okay, so now everyone, this right here is a police report that Kruger wrote on me. I don't know if y'all can see it or if it's too much. Let's see, well, it's blurry, but that Kruger wrote a police report on me, and listen to the charge. I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to see this. Let me see. Engaging in organized criminal activity, and it was written by. Here he is. Watch right here by Kruger. Okay, well, here he goes. And y'all can request it too, because I already did. And there's the number. Look, see? It was written on 2/9/2024 by Kruger. Okay? And he said that. And then look what he doesn't have activated. Dash cam, dashboard camera, not activated. Okay. So I want to get those things out first because he put me, Carolina, Harvey, he put all of us on there. Okay? So, and then the charge is suspects engaged in organized obstruction or retaliation. See? Okay. Now, for the good stuff. Here we go. It says on February the 7th, 2024, I, Officer M. Kruger, 4454, was working as a uniformed police officer for the Fort Worth Police Department. Due to my practice of posting public videos regarding the YouTube channel for any statements that he may have made regarding his arrest. The YouTube channel can be accessed at, and he states my YouTube channel, entitled Manuel Mata Too, and has a profile picture, a photo of the suspect dressed in business attire. The video is a recording of a live stream posted on February 6, 2024, and is available at my YouTube channel. I downloaded a copy of this video and uploaded it to the evidence.com under 240009109. At the time of this report, the video is publicly accessible, has 269 views, and the channel has at least 2,907 subscribers. The video consists of the suspect speaking about the events leading to his arrest, documented under Fort Worth Police Report under the same number. During the course of the video, the suspect is clearly identifiable by appearance, his distinctive tattoos, and due to wearing the same clothing he was arrested in a few days prior. The suspect also displays several documents for the camera, including court summons for the citations issued to him, which depict the same cause number and the name of GA092431 and Manuel Mata. During the course of the video, the suspect made several statements that indicate that he was aware of the identity of the officer stopping him, and that his refusal to comply with our lawful orders was intentional. A transcript of the relevant statement follows. And then it has this little thing right here, right? It says this transcript was obtained through utilizing the axonevidence.com auto transcription feature and may contain inaccuracies. I reviewed the video and transcripts, and any inadvertently included errors are not material to the content of the statement. Okay. Now, he's using my whatever. It says 101.32. That's when I noticed like they're putting some guy in a cop car, or so I had went. I crossed the street and went to the other side. There's actually like I made it to the from the sidewalk to the other one. And then when I was walking towards the where they were where they had the dudes in the car, I had seen some flashlights flashing, and when I turned around, it was the flashlight blinding me. But when it came down, the dude had the gun out and he was like, "Get on the ground, get on the ground." And I was like, "What the fuck?" That's why I told him, "Fuck no, man." Emphasis added. "What the fuck you doing? What's going on? Why you got a fucking gun on me?" And then that's where he's like, "Get your hands up." And then the other one on the side said something about a weapon. And that's when I took my phone out of my pocket. And then he said it at the same time, "Get your hands out of your pocket." So that's when I grabbed my cell phone. And on the other side, I had a box of gum. So I put them both out, and he told me to put my hands on my head. That's when they were all getting paranoid. That's when I did. I put my hands on my head, and that's when they were like, "Get on the ground." And that's when I was like, "Man, hold up, bro. what the fuck are y'all fucking with me for? And then that's when he said jaywalking, and I was like, man, come the fuck on, bro. Give me my ticket, and let me the fuck go. Motherfucker pulled a gun on me, told me to get on the ground and whatnot. As soon as I seen flashlights, I turned around and I stopped. And that's when they were telling me some bullshit about get on the ground, and the motherfucker had a gun. And I was like, make that one make sense. How I evade. I ain't gonna run from none of you motherfuckers. I don't care what kind of clown costumes you have on. By recording and publishing this video, the suspect also committed the acts that are violations of the Texas Penal Code Section 36.06, obstruction or retaliation. The suspect intentionally or knowingly harmed to threaten, no, the suspect intentionally or knowingly harmed or threatened to harm another by an unlawful act in retaliation for or on account of the service or the statutes of another as a public servant, witness, or prospective witness. The Texas Penal Code defines harm as anything reasonably regarded as loss, disadvantage, or injury. Applicable case law expands upon this definition, stating there is no requirement the harm be physical harm. And it's a case law. It's Hudspeth versus State. And it's a case that was in Amarillo. And it says, even emotional harm or aggravation can reasonably be considered loss, disadvantage, or injury. HLAY versus State. And it's in Austin. That emotional distress was sufficient to qualify as harm under Section 101.07A25, White versus State. And that's a case in Houston. These definitions are and descriptions were upheld in Taylor versus State. The penal code defines unlawful, means criminal or torturous or both, and includes what would be criminal or tortious, but for a defense not amounting to justification or privilege. The suspect's statements amount to tortious liability under a liable cause of action pursuing the Texas Civil cause of action pursuant to Texas Civil Practice and Remedies Code Section 73.001 and its common law equivalent, slander. Slander is defined by case law as an oral statement published to a third party that is defamatory, false, refers to an ascertainable person, and is not protected by any privilege. See Reeves versus Western Coal of North America. And then it also says, see also Ramos versus Hendry, see Beck Co. And they're in court, the courts of appeals. The suspect's statements are defamatory per se, as their defamatory nature is apparent on its face, without reference to outside facts or innuendo. The statements accuse me and other officers of committing a crime. Texas Penal Code Section 37.10, tampering with government records. In the video, the suspect states they had to lie about evading. See what the fuck evading arrest? Oh, they will be on the Brady list because two reasons. You'll end up on the Brady list: untruthfulness and falsifying, lying on records. And that's what all this and and that's what all this is, the affidavit they had to lie on. Additionally, the suspect's statements are injurious to the officer's office, profession, and occupation. The suspect describes officers as lying on at least 20 occasions throughout the video as dumbass, slow, and special needs. Rollins versus McKee. Hancock versus VARIYAM. And they used KTRK Television versus Robertson, Moore versus Waldrop. The suspect's statements are false and were made with actual malice and reckless disregard for the truth. Overcoming the burden of proof required in the event that statements are evaluated to refer to a public person or matter of public interest. while the suspect displays a document to the camera which he claims is an affidavit. He was not provided with any affidavit from officers. The document is actually a citation displaying the suspect's pending charge. Without ever having seen an affidavit, it is impossible for the suspect to make any legitimate claim that one has been falsified. The suspect's statements refer to the ascertainable people. He identifies Officer Lee, Cardenas, Smith, Kruger, and Sergeant Levine by name and refers to me by name on 3 different occasions. There is no category of privilege that will apply to the suspect's false statements of facts. The suspect's acts are unlawful due to them being tortious in nature and having no defense under justification of privilege and thus violating Texas Penal Code Section 3606, a felony of the third degree. On 2/9 at about 23:30 hours, Manuel Mata returned to the West 7th Entertainment District along with 3 other suspects, later identified as Freebird, Whitebeard, and Carolina. Mata posted a live stream video to his YouTube, Manuel Mata Too, accessible upon the suspect's arrival in the area. A direct link to the video. Mata posted another live stream of his activities that night. Within the first minute of the stream, Mata identifies the other suspects as Harvey, Whitebeard, and Carolina. Through a search of known associates, Harvey was previously arrested for violation of Texas Penal Code 42.072B, stalking of another forward police officer under forward police report number 2200670009. On 8/26, this case is still pending disposition. Through the information contained within the stalking report, I located Harvey's YouTube channel and I observed that on 2/14/24 he posted an edited video of his interactions with officers the evening of 2/9. I identified Whitebeard through a link to his YouTube channel posted in the description of Harvey's video. On 2/11, the channel posted 3 videos containing footage of Whitebeard's interactions with officers on 2/9/24. And this channel also contains multiple other videos of suspects acting in a similar manner together in various locations around Fort Worth and many videos of Whitebeard interacting with officers in Houston, Texas area. The About Information post reveals a link to soliciting donation. The link displays a page containing the information. The About Information also plays a link to an alternative channel. The About Information on this channel lists an email address. A Google search of his email address reveals a listing for Houston and that company, also listing a phone number. A TLO report links this number to Whitebeard, along with his other identifying information. A TCIC NCIC query of his driver's license displays a photo of Whitebeard wherein he is readily identified through his distinctive features, primarily his nose and ear shape. The TLO report, the TLO, and this is the flock cameras. Okay, the flock cameras reported also showed his car pickup to Whitebeard, and a flock hookup report shows that the vehicle to be in the area of the West 7th District Street on the evening of 2/9/24. Ms. Rodriguez was immensely recognizable to me and other officers based upon our prior contact with us. She is also listed. She also posted a video of officers in the area following Mata's arrest with a thumbnail image containing the text Mata retaliatory arrest. On at about 23:45 hours, all of the suspects located me and approached the marked vehicle that I was sitting in. They all approached the door of my patrol vehicle and pushed their cell phones and camera within approximately 1 inch of my face while speaking to me. The following statements relevant to the course of criminal conduct are audible in Mata's live stream. Mata, this is the pussy that arrested me. Mata demands my name and badge number, repeatedly calls me a pussy, state that I was scared, and repeatedly asks questions regarding his prior arrest. I decline to comment on a pending criminal charge repeatedly. Harvey states that I should call for backup. I perceive this statement to be a veiled threat. Mata repeats this comment several times. Oh, Officer Kruger, are you going to just keep being rude and insulting and keep talking over me? Mata, shut up, bitch. Yeah, you pulled. Shut up. You just said you don't want to answer questions. Shut the fuck up. Be quiet. Talk about, but you pulled a gun on me, bitch. For jaywalking. Talking about respectful and rude. You need to shut the fuck up. Because smarter you look when you got your fucking dick licker shut. Don't fucking play with me, man. And I asked you, and I asked you. So they're rude. And Kruger, they're rude, and you seem to be impeaching my character. I don't appreciate that. Fuck you and your character because it's garbage. Mata states that officers took his body camera during the process and never turned it into property room. Mata states that he was told this by property room personnel. This camera was seized as evidence turned in the night arrest and documented. It is listed as still being in possession. Harvey, what's your name and badge number, pig? Don't worry, I'll see you in court, wimp. Did you lie on the police report too? Don't worry about it. Perjury. Remember that shit. Kruger, are you accusing me of a crime, Mr. Mata? Harvey, he asked you a question. Did you lie on a police report? Because you're going to be put on a Brady list real soon. Pussy, oath breaker. You're an oath breaker. Mata, you know what that means, right? A Brady violation means when you lie on a police report, untruthfulness, or when you file a false police report. Kruger, are you saying I filed a police report? Exactly. Kruger, you're saying I filed a false police report. Yeah. Officer Kruger, you're accusing me of a crime. And he says, I nod in affirmation. Officer Kruger, do you have any actual basis for these allegations, Mr. Mata? Your body camera. Have you gotten a copy of my body camera? Oh, don't worry about it. We are. And he says Harvey loudly proclaims to passersby that I will pull a gun on them for jaywalking and shoot them for jaywalking. Mata repeatedly asked questions about his pending criminal case. I decline to discuss the case. Oh, you mean a lie? You mean a lie, right? So how was I evading? I'm not. How did jaywalking turn into evading? Yeah, fuck you, pussy. You're a hero. You're a scumbag. Mata, bam. Mata makes an Asim a hand gesture. Suck my dick, pussy. Harvey. There's a hero right here. Mata points me out to Caroline and she engages in interaction with me. Harvey. Okay, I don't remember which cop this was, but Officer Liz Wooski, Lizewski 4849 and Officer Barber 4845 arrive on the scene. Manuel, Mata, and Harvey state that I am scared several times and demand the officer's name and badge number, which they were provided with. Mata, I got my camera now, pussy. Yeah, tell him he's safe. Tell him we check hoes around here. Yeah, we check hoes around here. Mata begins to follow Officer Barber while walking on the sidewalk. But he doesn't mention what he said to me, right? Mata, bitch, fucking pussy, get your pussy ass over there across the street, dick licker. All suspect approaches a traffic stop being conducted by these officers. They stand about three feet behind officers, which wasn't true. Who is he? Says Officer Barber, Officer Orozco 4724, Officer Perez 4950, and Officer Garcia 4943. Each individually stop attending to the subjects that they have stopped to repeatedly instruct the suspects where they can record from. The suspects are not immediately compliant, and Officer Orozco has to approach and address them. Officer Orozco, stand behind the tree. Stand behind the tree. Go. Mata, pussy, I'm behind the tree. Fuck you. Fuck you, I'm not moving. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. All right, what's your name and badge number, coward? I clown y'all bitches. Shut up, man. Get y'all dumbasses on. Drunk motherfucker. Watch. They scared of a camera. What's your name and badge number? Hey, you, what's your name and badge number, loser? Pussy Garcia. That's his name, Pussy Garcia. Come over here and bark some more orders. They pushed me all the way over here, pussies. Without the badge, you're a hoe. Mata and Harvey loudly complained their continued vulgar insults. Mata then you go to the other steroid freak. You got the steroid freak over there. Uh, Officer Perez directs the suspects to distance themselves from officers. Shut up, pussy. Shut the hoe. Shut up, bitch. Don't fucking jack your boss off during break time. Fucking not pussy. We got stupid ass. Don't jack your boss off when he's fucking punishing you. So everybody in forward is allowed to walk past the trees except for me and you. That's a blatant right violation. Yeah, 100 people and everybody in the town is allowed to walk through here. Obscene insults in Spanish. Wow. Translate them then. You can't just assume something when you don't understand it. That's what I mean. Get your pussy in the ass in the car, bitch. Shut up, ho. Orozco. And then it says again, obscene insults in Spanish. Officer Orozco, I don't speak Spanish. Yeah, because you're a fake Mexican. That's why, bitch. Fuck you, fuck you, you, fuck you. So get out and arrest me. Did we arrest you? Get on the sidewalk. Shut up, bitch. Shut up. Get your pussy ass on, ho. Get your pussy ass on, bitch. Get your little dick eating ass on, ho. Shut up, y'all some fucking pussy. Stop, bitch, stop. Hope they just threatened us with arrest. She missed it over here fucking with that pussy. They threaten all of us with arrest right now. Y'all can lie, right? It's all on your cameras. And Barber, yeah, that's how I like my servants. Closed mouth. Sorry, I can't really hear you. Yeah, well, if you had a dick in your ear, it would be hard to hear. And then either. Mata Dick Sucker says what? Dick Sucker says what? He's gonna make a photo, Dick Sucker says what? You're gonna make him a fucking man, I don't understand this. That's not what I said, but whatever. Make him a motherfucking dick sucker says what? Because then my thing was like, Dick Sucker says what? And then when he said what, I said, there you go. And then why should I respect pussies? They did me wrong, dude. You put a gun on me. Fuck you talking about respect. Shut up, bitch. Now you want to try it again. Yeah, that's what I thought. Y'all tough till y'all ain't all bad till y'all ain't. Where's my body camera? I already talked to the property room. They said no one. None of y'all turned it in. Isn't that weird? So who's lying? The property room or y'all? I'd rather believe the property room because they know better. Officer Kruger, the information you're stating is this is what he says to me. The information you are stating is incorrect. I don't know where you got it. The property, I have it recorded when I went earlier. So yeah, again, try it again. Um, hey, can I ask you a question? When you shot up steroids, is it true that y'all become typical assholes? The majority of y'all beat y'all wives and shit. Officer Kruger, do you have any basis of these allegations that officers are committing crimes? I have a whole I have 7 cases that got dismissed for y'all lying. 7 cases dismissed. That's my proof. 7 cases. Yeah, so 7 cases. 8 with Kruger's case. 7 cases that I proved that showed that lie on police report. So again, keep going. Mr. Mata, I would really strongly caution you to stop making defamatory statements about officers with no basis in fact. And I told him, you are stupid. I just told you 7 cases that got dismissed because they lied. They can't stand on the stand because they got untruthfulness on the record. I proved it. What is you talking about? That's what it is. Yeah. Oh, that's your best y'all got talking about y'all. Come on, man, trash ass. Like I said, 7 cases. Those are not accusation, it's proof. why else would a case be dismissed? That the fact that you got a case dismissed, this is what Kruger told me. The fact that you got a case dismissed is not proof that an unrelated officer has committed an unrelated crime. And I asked him, what? The fact that you got a case dismissed is not proof or a fact that an unrelated officer has committed an unrelated crime. So you do know that lying on a government document is a crime. It's a federal crime. So shut the fuck up, dumbass. You really should stop pulling guns on people for jaywalking. You should stop stealing body cameras. And then he said Mata and Harvey continue insults and tried to discuss Mata's arrest. Mata, the fact that you refuse to answer it proves my point. Weird motherfucker. That's why you're in a fucking car. Shut up. Them pussies don't scare me. Nobody. Them pussies ain't scaring nobody. Fuck you. What? And then for some reason he put Satan loves you. Wow. Satan loves you too, bitch. Nah, let me cross over here. The suspect, and it says I went to another traffic stop. Oh yeah, and then when some guys pass by, I tell them, "Don't pull out your pimp. Don't pull out your phones, homie. Don't pull out your phones. Walk safely, pimps. Walk safely." and and then he said, on 2/9, Mata also posted another live stream following the first, and on 2/11 posted an edited portion of the live stream. The suspects are observed causing the distractions for officers who are, and this is why you have to be careful. It says the suspects are observed causing a distraction for officers who are conducting an investigation on at least three separate occasions that night. This caused the investigating officers to divert their attention away from their primary task to address the suspect multiple times during each incident. Oh, so they wrote down incidents. Okay. So these incidents include Fort Worth PD incident 240129514, 240129709, 240129828. It says, see, and then he says this, Harvey, this video right here is going to stem from an incident that happened on February 4th, 2020, downtown Fort Worth, where Manuel was in a very busy and popular area. There are hundreds of people hanging out and partying. Well, Officer Kruger spotted Manuel and decided to harass him. And according to Manuel, he accosted him and pulled a gun out on him for jaywalking and arrested him. Well, after they arrested him, they conspired to justify the force they used and added a charge of evading arrest on him. This video is going to pick up 1 week later on February 10th. It says we went down there and it all says the same thing. Is he just repeating the shit that he says over and over? Because it says, and then he moves on to Harvey. So yeah, it's basically, and then it goes into, well, I want to read this part. Taylor Stevens Taylor Stevens did that host conspiracy thing and they hired her back. Lied. Taylor Stevens got fired for She got fired for lying and they hired her back. Talk about that one. She unalived that guy and they hired her back. What we're saying. And it's the same thing over and over. He just changes the words. And then he says this. The following criminally relevant statements are audible. All suspects are observed gathering their belongings from one vehicle. And this is how it, if we park far away from where they're at, and this is what they say, all suspects are observed gathering their belongings from one vehicle. Damn, that's crazy. That's what it says. And it says these suspects came to this area in order to further reality. These suspects came to this area in order to further retaliate against me and other officers on account of our actions taken as public servants in arresting Mata. They conducted their acts of retaliation by engaging in a course of harassment lasting hours. They surrounded officers while recording and live streamed their action, during which they loudly, publicly, and near continuously made aggressive, threatening, and obscene statements about officers. These statements were made with actual malice or reckless disregard for the truth, had no basis in fact, and were defamatory per se, accusing officers individually and directly of committing a litany of criminal offense. The statements were injurious to officers' office, profession, and occupation, and had the immediate effect of promoting multiple citizens who were passing by to either that they had incredulous that officer would tolerate such abuse or to question the officer's integrity and motivation for our prior actions, adopting the implicit assumptions that the suspect's disregarding statements were legitimate. The suspect admitted that we're making an accusation of officers committing criminal offenses and admitted they had no factual basis for these accusations. When they were asked to cease making public defamatory statements, they refused to do so and responded by making even more baseless accusations. During the final portion of Harvey's video, he states that I have a history of use of excessive force while displaying portions of court documents related to a lawsuit I was party to in 2014. He states that I was indefinitely suspended, allowed to resign, and hired by Fort Worth Police Department despite being on a Brady list for untruthfulness. While it is true that I was indefinitely suspended from the Irving Police Department, this suspension was overturned upon civil service appeal, and a simple search of the case number on the Dallas County Records website shows the final order from the judge stating in part, the indefinite suspension is hereby rescinded in its entirety. Kruger is entitled to back pay and benefits he otherwise would have received had he been employed with the Irving Police Department. In fact, I have never had a sustained allegation of excessive force over my 15 years of law enforcement employment and have never been listed on any county's Brady list. Uh, While Harvey describes his YouTube channel as First Amendment Free Press Media Channel, he either failed to engage in basic due diligence of investigation his claim prior to making a public statement with reckless disregard for the truth or intentionally misrepresented the facts while acting with actual malice. Be very careful, Kruger, because your record is being protected. They didn't want to give it to us. They sent us your history. And my case got dismissed after the judge looked at your stuff that came from Irving. Now, come Carolina's turn, that's what y'all kept out of the hearing. So don't sit here and try to say investigate. We tried, and they won't give it up. But guess what? We're getting your civil service file, Kruger, and they can't stop that. And it has everything. So while you're arrogant, don't be. Don't be. Okay. While acting, it is apparent through the statements made between the suspects that they intend to engage in their actions in concert with one another in retaliation for officers' actions as public servants and for profit. The video posted to Harvey's YouTube channel contains links to the other suspects' channels. All of the suspect channels are monetized through either ad revenue via YouTube or by soliciting donations via PayPal or other funding website. The videos taken of the suspects' actions on are popular on the suspects' channels, exceeding the typical viewer counts of their other videos and thus earning them more money. In the case of Mata and Whitebeard, the viewer counts exceed their average by 10 to 100 times. The suspect also made multiple statements that they intend to extract profits from their criminal conduct through the use of frivolous lawsuits against the Fort Worth Police Department. Gone on. The suspect referred to one another as associates and a gang arrived in the area together in a single barrier vehicle and coordinated their activities. They stated that they intend to continue to engage in similar conduct moving forward. Each suspect recorded and posted all or portions of the other's confrontation with officers benefiting from the other's criminal conduct, which we never got arrested. Due to the affirmation facts and information being, I have reason to believe and do believe that the suspect committed the offense of engage in organized criminal activity, obstruction or retaliation. Penal Code Texas Penal Code 71.02A-9. Second degree felony against the laws of the state as defined by the Penal Code. 20 pages that he never got to file. So I wanted to let y'all see that. And it's just like, what the fuck? And see, if y'all pay attention to all this, bro, and instead of him getting in trouble, he's being protected. He doesn't, nothing. And I filed a complaint when he pulled a gun on me, like 2 weeks after it happened. My case got dismissed in July. They're still investigating him, allegedly. And I don't have no faith in internal affairs, because if y'all go back and see my video about going to go file complaints at internal affairs, their supervisor, Mitchell Williams, whatever the fuck his name is, makes it impossible for you to file a complaint, especially if he doesn't like you. So what I'm experiencing and what we're experiencing is when we find that they violate policies, they violate the actual law, they don't like being told that. Because then they go and talk to a supervisor, they talk to a higher up. Hey man, I don't want to let him make it. Woo, 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 woo. No, you're good. You got him for evading and whatever. But then the whole time he's accusing me of false statements and all this. My case got dismissed for you pulling a gun on me. Excessive force. That's crazy, man. And I went and filed a complaint in, it was before My case got dismissed this year in July, and I filed. Okay, I got arrested on, I want to say February or March, and then I went and filed a complaint like a week or two after I got out, and my case got dismissed in July. But I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know why they don't want to investigate this or why they're dragging their ass on it. But I told them, I told them when I went to file a complaint on him pulling a gun on me for crossing the street, that this MFer is going to end up hurting someone or unaliving them because he doesn't understand de escalation. He doesn't understand that you just don't get to walk up on people and tell them this and tell them that. No, it doesn't work like that, homie. And I just wanted to bring this to each other, to everyone's attention, because this is what's happening. He's taking what happened with Four Corners and all them in Leon Valley, where they were cop watching and they all got arrested for organized crime. Then they went and kicked in their doors. That's what they were trying to do, but it didn't happen. It didn't work. It's crazy though. This man, Kruger, just wrote a 20-page police report that he did not get to file. They never mentioned this to anybody. They wanted this to go away and no one to find it because they never mentioned it. They never mentioned it to me when I had my case with him before it got dismissed. They never said, hey, by the way, the prosecutor was supposed to show us this. He's supposed to say, oh, by the way, this is also something he wrote, because it goes towards him lying. It goes towards him filing false reports. It goes towards impeaching his character, impeaching his statement. That's why they didn't allow none of it. That's why they weren't telling nobody. So it's kind of crazy, right? Because me, I didn't hear nothing about it. And today I asked CJ, and he said he didn't know what the hell I was talking about till I showed it to him. So that's something you need to pay attention to, because the way they're doing these trials, they get a cop on medical leave. That's what happened in mine. The Palmares was an off-duty cop. He called for backup. He called 911. He called to come to help him, whatever. Right? The on-duty cop that showed up, they were there for a whole hour messing with this guy, trying to get him to give up his rights so they can search his stuff. But he didn't have a legal basis to search him. Right? So, that cop, his name was Snyder, I think, or something like that. He has a weird name like that. But anyways, right? He was the one that's the on-duty officer, right? So when this dude is walking up to me, putting his hands on me, the other guy faces the wall. So his body camera is showing a wall while Palmares is on the side of him, grabbing my hands and then telling me to sit down. And I'll tell him I'm not going to sit down. I don't have to. He pulls my arms down, knocks me off of my feet, and I hit my butt bone on the curb. That's when I told him, you're fucking hurting me. None of that was on body camera. And my point of bringing this up, because they said that that guy, the on-duty cop, was having surgery, so he could not come and testify. And then a couple days later, I catch him down the street at a robbery at Whataburger. Ain't shit wrong with none of his arms. If he had surgery, wouldn't he have to chill for a little bit? Wouldn't he have to recuperate? That's why I say, man, if you don't understand the procedures, if you don't understand the policies, and especially if you don't understand the Texas criminal codes of procedures, if you don't understand what's the other one? Case laws that actually pertain to something, because they'll mention a case law and they'll say this case law states this, but they'll leave out the rest. They'll leave our but, or, and and it always has something that it only pertains to a certain case like that. So that's why I said pay attention, listen, because if you don't, bro, I could have had a felony. Me, Harvey, Carolina, and Whitebeard could have had a felony organized crime right now if we didn't understand what the fuck we're doing. And this is a cop doing this. I don't know who put that in his head or whatever, whatnot. But all right, y'all. I don't mean to take up any more of y'all time. I'm just gonna run through and say what's up to everybody. Rob, what's the deal? John D, Lewis, ¿qué onda, Cook? Melissa, how's it doing? Aaron, Richard, Ray, what's up? Lloyd, yeah, I'm good, Lloyd. Richard, yeah. Let's see who else is on here. Claudette, hello, hello. Caucasian Sasquatch, what's up, brother? Blue Ivy, ¿qué onda? Glad y'all here. Yeah. And the city of Fort Worth is protecting them. Mike T, what's up, baby? Wingspan, how you doing? Glad to see you here. And what's up? I honestly believe he is. But like I said, I'm not gonna say yes he is with 100% sure until I get his civil service file. And that's what I'm gonna request his civil service file. I mean, I got this police report, and as long as you know how to do it, they have to give it to you. Well, what they kept out of this report that I received, because I'm not gonna say that because I got it redacted, and what they redacted was Whitebeard's driver's license number, his address, Harvey's address, and his driver's license number, ID number, Carolina's address, ID number, and driver's license number. That's what they redacted out of this police report. Four corners, fist in the air. What's up, baby? They tried to fucking Leon Valley us. You heard? Yeah. You sure right. Nah, Kruger can't sue me, man. He weird. Nah, I don't know what the hell he was trying to do with this, other than lock us up. Because this is my opinion. This is what I believe. Because I haven't got all the information yet. But this is what I believe. I believe what happened was after the jaywalking, after the invading arrest, they told him, bro, you're fucked. That is not gonna work. And he came up with this and tried to turn it in and it didn't go nowhere. That's my assumption. You know? Nah, for real. Oklahoma Outlaw, what's up? Glad you're here. Nah, for real. And Forward Police is too dangerous not to live stream. Yeah. That sounds like a baby crying. Show you right. Yeah. Thank you, man. Nah, he doesn't have no good memory. Nah. I, I, either He looked at all of our videos or someone helped him. You know, those are my assumptions. Yeah, rent free, Aaron. I live in his head rent free. That's true, Aaron. Okay, ciao, ciao, King, ciao, ciao. Appreciate them five. Hey, show you a little love right there. Oh, it doesn't let me do it. Okay. Cletus. Oh, I know. Yeah. But this is, she couldn't mention none of this. She couldn't mention none of this. And that's what happened. That's what happens when you get prosecutors that are normally in murder cases, in rape cases. I mean, unaliving cases and rape cases. Because that's what they'll profess. They're the best. They're the top. See, felony and all this unaliving cases. What are you doing in misdemeanor court, homie? It's crazy. I don't get it. But then you go look up, like right now, anyone can Google. Uh, the chief of police admits to 900 grape test kits untested, untested. And then my question was further, how many of those people are in prison right now because y'all convicted them without testing those kits? How many of those kids are from children? Where's their justice? How many of those women are not getting justice right now? But y'all want to spend y'all days and times fucking us over in misdemeanor court. Class B misdemeanors. 6 months is all y'all gonna get the max. And it's crazy. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And it all goes back to all these cases. That's all you have to pay attention to. And it's crazy. Like I'm getting all this info and this stuff they're keeping hid. Kruger should not be a police officer. Kruger should have took his ass home when he got and see he's not being truthful, right? Because and he knows that that lawsuit is not gonna specifically state what he actually did, right? It's not. It's not. They purposely leave certain shit out so you won't be on record. Because you just watch your cases. Watch what happens in criminal court cases. The jury leaves, they come back in. They don't hear what y'all arguing about. They don't hear that. It's just crazy, man. I just wanted people to know that this dude wrote an organized crime against a charge against me, Carolina, Harvey, and Whitebeard. So his intent was to harm. His intent was to provoke. His intent was to defame. His intent was to slander. Because all of this shit is fake, false. No one threatened him. No one threatened him. And he said, you better call back up. That is not a veiled threat. And we know you're a pussy. And you need someone to come save you. It ain't because we're going to do anything nefarious to you. Stop trying to make up shit. You're a fucking pussy. And your actions speak louder than these weak ass words you put on this police report, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people need to start paying attention to, what these dudes do instead of talk. Look at our police chief. He's retiring. It all goes full circle, though. Eventually, your lies, eventually, you cheating catches up to you. And it's not right that we follow the law and they don't have to. We follow city ordinance. They don't have to follow their policies. It's crazy. We go to jail and we have to defend ourselves. We try to file complaints on them. They're never heard. Or no, no, no. I'm not going to say that. If you're a certain individual and you go file a complaint, you're not going to get fucking heard. They're going to run you out of there. They're going to lie on you, accuse you of shit you're not saying, and then mix it all up. And it's crazy. Because I went to go file a complaint because I got kicked out of a procession. And they told me there's an approved media list. And I said, can I see it? No, you just have to believe us. Fuck no. So I went, filed a Freedom of Information request, and guess what? There is no fucking such list. There was no media approved list that day. That's just shit they come up with to violate my rights to film. And I can't be mad. I can't cuss. I can't tell them fuck you. Because if their feelings are hurt, they'll turn it into interference. Because they didn't like what I said, so fuck you. So this was my I wanted to read this police report because I don't know what's gonna happen in a couple of days. You know? I wish the best, I speak it into existence, but you never know with evil people, man. You never know. The best thing I can do is put on the armor of God and go into these dark places. So that's it. I'm not worried about anything. I am not. I got a good attorney that's gonna fight his ass off. He's not gonna let him just do whatever. So, and that's just that. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you, Chow Chow, for the Cinco. Scott, what's up, baby? Norberto, ¿qué onda? Yes. Dave's channel. Dave's channel. Okay. What's up, Dave? Grateful Dabs. Yep. He probably did. Grateful Dabs. Yeah. Oh, I know they don't. I know they don't. Because the Fort Worth police and the city council, they're not gonna address nothing until it gets like media attention. Then they'll address it. A pig's daughter. What's up? Brandon, ¿qué onda? Well, they're slow too because they didn't put that, Brandon. Thank you, Aaron. I need all the prayers I get. No, there wasn't no impediment. They literally park in the middle of the street and block them. That's crazy. Keebler, that's a good idea. But here, it probably won't work. I went to the here they have investigators who investigate all of them, and I went to a meeting with them, and the whole time they're trying to they're saying you have to show us that Bo's law is a third-degree felony. And I was like, whatever. Yeah, I already know. That's how it went. But they made it so bad for him, and they put so many restrictions on him in Irving that who the fuck's gonna work there? Police, Raymond, what do you think of that story with Nettles? No comment. I don't know. That I don't know. Cletus, that I don't know. I don't know nothing about Carolina's lawyer and all that. I just seen this and it bothered me, and I ended up getting it. He got his GED when he was 23, or at least he had no skills. Gone on. You're probably right. Yeah, I'll ask her though. I'll ask her, Cletus. She'll be at my trial tomorrow. Oh no, I can't ask her. Yeah, Keebler. If I can, yes, I will. You just email me, Keebler. There, my email should be on top, in the description or whatever that is. Email me, and then we'll link up because I did not know that, and I am not ashamed to admit that I don't know something because that's what smart people do. When they reach a limit or the end of their thing, most people get dumb when they stay there and just say, okay, I'm fine with this. But me, if I reach somewhere and I don't have another point, hey, what does this mean? Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like this right now, Keebler. I'm with all that. With all that. I learn every day. That's the beauty of life. And God giving you the chance to live it. So I leave all y'all with that, man. Watch yourself and be careful. Be very careful because these dudes, man, it's crazy. All right, I appreciate it, Keebler. I'll be looking out for it. So just be careful out there, man. Know your rights. Don't never go without filming them because it can turn just like that. So, and I just want to end it with this. You know who the fuck I'm talking to. So, everybody, thanks for being here. And we out. Damn.